sympathy cut out, I think.
Yeah.
You know, Dom and Lou, they've been through it week after week after week. And, you know, if everything had gone smoothly today, they'd have felt like fails, you know.
I'm just looking on Facebook here. Are we back? Yeah, we are. There we are.
So, welcome back. Sorry about the delay there. Hopefully you had some time to digest Adam's first points, right?
I hope we got past my first point, didn't we?
Well, up to where we got to. We're up to the fourth one.
Up to the last one, weren't we?
Psalm 73.
Yeah.
And Asaph
That's right.
is having a good old whinge
He is.
about how the people who aren't serving God seem to be having it good.
Yeah.
And he's feeling not so great about that.
So hopefully you're back with us on Facebook. I don't know why the service, what happened, well I do know why, the software that we were using crashed. It crashed. No control, nobody did anything, nobody pulled out anything, it just died. So it happens.
Keeps you humble.
Okay, so yeah, all these internal struggles that I'm now going through. All right, let's let me go through and let's bring this plane down to land.
People are just gradually coming back on.
Are they coming back on?
So,
Should we wait a minute, do you think?
Yeah, I have to say some of the chat rooms were blaming Caleb, who is nowhere near
no.
here. Yeah. But we had a little bit of an issue last week, and Caleb had plugged his PlayStation in. He pulled something out and plugged his PlayStation in.
Yeah.
He's
Let's not
never
blame
going to
him.
outlive that.
No, and that
Is
was,
he?
he wasn't even here today. That wasn't
No.
him at all. We can't.
And Eliza is watching Tangled in the other room, so
she's
she
good.
can't be blamed either. So
Any jokes appreciated.
it's
So-
just the tech rabbits
Yeah.
in there, in the system.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but hey, there we go. We can move on, and we can say, as for me, I'm not going to let that get me down.
No?
Yeah.
Nice, you know,
Segue into the message. So, where were we? We're with Asaph. Asaph has written the Psalm 73, and it's all about his own. He's looking at himself. He's going, oh, it's all bad. Not like the other examples where they're all looking outwards. He's looking inside and saying, I'm just feeling this. And then he finds his breakthrough. And it's in Psalm 73. I'm just going to read you a passage before we get to the key verse. But he says, yet I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterwards you will take me into glory. Whom have I in heaven but you?
I love that line.
Whom have I in heaven but
Have I
you?
in heaven but you? What's the point unless it's you, God?
And earth has nothing I desire besides you. Then he says, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart
Come on.
and my portion
Yes.
forever. He says, those who are far from you will perish. You destroy all who are unfaithful to you. And then he says, but as for me, it is good to be near God. As for me, it is good to be near God. As for me, I'm going to place myself in the vicinity of God. I'm going to put myself where he is. I'm going to make sure that my relationship with him is primary, is the most important. As for me, I've discovered the goodness and the blessing that comes from being close to God. What happens when we draw near to God?
He draws near to us.
He draws
Yeah.
near to us. That's a promise. When we draw near to him, he draws near to God. So even when I'm facing all these internal battles, and I'm wondering how many of us, certainly over the last 3 months, have gone through those moments or days where we've just feel, I just don't feel good.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling right. It's all the internal, all the struggle is inside us.
Yeah, nothing's changed on the outside.
Nothing's changed on the outside,
Literally
but actually
nothing.
we can take ourselves down into this spiral. But even when I'm facing these internal battles, even when I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, even when it feels like I don't have the answers to the external questions or the internal pressures that I'm feeling, as for me, I'm going to draw near to God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be near to God. So,
Yeah.
what do? I'm just going to finish this now. He says, as for me, we're going to do all these things. We're going to make the next right decision. We're going to take the next right step. We're going to listen to what the Holy Spirit is calling us to be. We're going to be obedient to the journey that God is bringing us on. Everyone else can choose something different. The whole world has a pattern and say, this is the way you should go. But as for me, I'm going to choose the next right thing.
Really good.
It's moving away from the complexities of the world. And I love, actually, it's a Winston Churchill quote. And I love this quote. It's one of my favourite quotes. He says, out of out of intense complexities, intense simplicities emerge. And I think, you know, when we're getting bogged down in all the complexities of life, actually let's just bring it down to this simple statement, as for me, what do I need to do? What's the next right thing that I need to do? Let's keep it simple.
Yeah, and to be fair, those 2 points that you made at the beginning, which you said were incredibly simple and obvious.
Yeah,
I need wisdom, and it's all about me.
yeah,
Those are the boiling down of incredibly complex situations.
Yeah.
They're not that simple to anyone who has really lived through the kind of complexities that Asaph was experiencing.
yeah,
They're not that simple. They are profound.
yeah.
So
So let me just remind you of the 5 examples. Maybe there's some helpful things in this. As for me, I will always have hope.
Yes.
As for me and my home, we're going to serve the Lord.
yeah.
Yes, amen.
As for me, I'm going to follow whatever journey He's leading me to.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I am not going to stop praying for the people and situations around me. As for me, I am going to stay near to God.
Mm.
Let me just pray, and then we'll wrap up. Is that
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Lord God, I pray for your hand on everybody with this service right now. Lord, I pray that the tech issues won't kind of interrupt people's desire to know more of you, God. And I pray that as we maybe take these simple ideas and put them into practice, as we say, as for me, we're going to lean into you more and more, that we will see a change not only in our own lives, in our own circumstances, but in the world around us.
Yeah.
We would see your kingdom come and your will be done here in us as in heaven.
Yeah.
God, we thank you for your word. We thank you for the teaching that we can put into practice. We thank you that you are with us. Amen.
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 Amen. Is there anything we need to remind people of before we finish?
Well, one group with Jake.
One group with Jake,
7:30
on Wednesday. Yeah.
Join a small group if you're not already part of one. It's fantastic fellowship. It's the way to belong at Sunny Hill.
Yeah.
And if your kids have yet to watch the Next Gen episode for today, it's the Dream Builders Bible Project episode 5. It's fantastic. We watched it earlier, and in fact, the song that we're now not going to be able to play because of the platform that we're working on is on there, hands high. I was really looking forward to doing it for a second time.
But
So-
maybe we could finish with God loves a cheerful giver. There we go.
God loves a cheerful giver. Ha, 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 ha. Come on, join in. God loves a cheerful giver. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you. God. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
So
You wish you hadn't asked. That's the way to do it, girls.
I asked and I got it. Bless you all. We look forward to seeing you at some point.
Yeah.
Don't forget Forethought every day this week, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And next Sunday we'll be back with Dom and Lou and with communion.
Can I squeeze in a little Ferndown plug?
Go for it.
Ferndown campus, remember, tea and biscuits at 4 o'clock this afternoon. See you there, guys.